All right, people, welcome back. This is episode number 33 of Man Sharpens Man, and I have Mr. Charlie Settles in the studio, in his house. Comedian, actor, philanthropist. If he had any fucking money, he would donate it. He's a broke philanthropist, Charlie Settles, the poor philanthropist. Would you donate money if you got rich, Charlie?
I've thought about stuff like that, and you have to be really, really, really careful where you're doing that with. I'm not quite sure.
What, giving money away?
I would
No,
have
see,
to,
I would be a random motherfucker. If I got rich, I would just be like at the gas station and just hand a guy $1,000.
I would have to
and
really
walk out.
like something to invest in it like that.
Now, see, I've been poor a bunch, so to me, I just think, like, I will always be like, there's been days where I was like, if some fairy godmother motherfucker just handed me $500 right now, life could really be sweet. So that's why if I was rich, I'd just, like, walk into gas stations and shit once in a while, just, like, hand some clerk $1,000 or something. You know what I mean? That would be the fun
Yeah.
shit to do, I feel like.
Have you seen those videos of people where they go up and give people $100?
Hell yeah, that's what even made me think of it. As I was watching some the other day of this guy that knew magic, and he was going around and showing homeless dudes magic, and then he was giving these motherfuckers money, like when they would he would make money be produced out of thin air, basically, you know. So he's like pulling $100 bills behind their ear and giving them to them, basically. But his tricks were cooler than that. I just can't think of any. That's why I said behind the ear. But that would be kind of fucking fun, just to give money away like that. Those videos make you see the fun side of that shit.
Yeah.
It's a contagious thing. That's why people do it too. They're like, oh, if I make these videos, people will see it, see how much fun I'm having, and then they'll go do it too.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you're right though, but there's a thin line between doing it and being like an arrogant-y, here, you can smell my gum wrapper when you get hungry type motherfucker. Yeah. And, you know, really giving someone some cash just because you're like, I'm trying to help people out.
Yeah.
But I would not go work at a soup kitchen or no, like, holy shit like that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But I might, drop a couple hot readies off or something, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy, maybe. I don't know. No, I would give. I
Like
just I don't think I'd like to work in a soup kitchen or something like that. That'd be a funny ass job though, working in a soup kitchen. You could meet you know, my mom used to work in the detox. She used to work at the local Dukoski Hall. She worked at the detox place. She used to try to get me dates out of there. You know, it's like she wanted a grandkid so bad. And see how many grandkids I've given her? Not a one. I'm going to give her as many grandkids as she gives my show listens. It's funny. When you start doing comedy and shit, your family is the last motherfuckers that want to hear that shit, aren't they? How many shows have your parents come to? Your parents come to many comedy shows, Charlie?
They've been to 2 of them.
2 of them. That's pretty good. That's pretty good numbers. I'm tied with you. I got a year in, and I got each parent has been to 1.
But they're supportive and stuff.
They are.
And they take it seriously. Finally, it took a long time, but I mean that's realistic to not be.
Yeah, I mean
to be worried at that kind of about that.
It's weird. It's like I've never thought about being anything. Like people always talk about what they want to be. I've never wanted to be anything until recently, and now I gotta be honest. I kind of want to be a fucking. Well, I don't want to say it like that. Like I don't want to say I want to be a comedian. I want to give myself some goddamn credit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we all, like a lot of us small fries, we don't give ourselves enough credit once in a while, Charlie. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to give yourself some credit. You got to start believing that shit. Fake it till you make it or whatever they say. You got to believe in yourself a little bit. You can call yourself a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now that I've grown up enough to know that I'm grown up enough to know what I want to be when I grow up, I guess.
Yeah, and
that's
it's
a fucking comedian because that shit would be fun.
Yeah, you got to be realistic, but you also got to
thank God for the internet. The internet has opened up some possibilities. Like this right here, my podcast. This is the internet.
I write stuff down just to make myself feel all right about it.
But you put like your little spirit board up, your little quest board is what you're talking about writing down? Like
no, I write down things that I'd like to do and things that I already have done.
That's a good idea. Setting goals and keeping track of shit you've done because a lot of people forget they've done shit. That's a good point, Charlie. You don't give yourself credit for stuff you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone give yourself credit for what you want to be right now.
And then there's proof that you've done it before.
I can see that. Like a little resume, like your little spreadsheet.
Well, proof to yourself, mainly, for me. But, yeah,
you do a lot of forgetful drugs.
To have that, to have that, too. But
it is nice to keep track of. I've always underestimated the benefit of writing stuff down. And another part, like I never believed that my writing stuff down would ever manifest into anything really, so I never really tried. You see what I'm saying? Like that's I was in prison, man. What are you supposed to think, that you're going to be some kind of like weird prison writer sending some letters out to the world getting published or something? You know what I mean? Like that's why I never kept track of shit in there, but I used to think about stuff like that. I used to kind of be like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to do this or that, but future's pretty fucking uncertain when you're in prison. You know, when I was in prison, Charlie, I didn't think I was gonna get out. I thought I'd get out and just go back for some dumb shit and blah blah blah. Like I kind of like assumed I'd live my whole life in there. I've been pretty blessed to stay out. The recidivism rate, or whatever that word is, the going back rate is fucking ridiculous. It's up in like the 80s.
Wow.
Lots of people go back. Tons of people go back. Like
just a cycle.
Oh, well, you get out and you can't make no money. That's the thing.
Yep.
But the other thing is, see, it's not just you can't make any money. Society and prison itself, it teaches people and that they gotta have money. Even prison starts to try to remind you of that constantly, where they're like, don't forget, when you get out, you're gonna need money every day, and just that push to make money. Do you got a job right now, Charlie?
Nope.
Exactly. You have any money in your pocket?
Have a little bit.
Not very much, though, do you?
No, enough to get to Detroit.
That's a little bit, and you need to be to Detroit, don't you?
Yeah, on Monday.
See, exactly. So my point being, not to belittle you, but I'm just saying, you're happy, right? You don't need money to be happy, and that's what they like make those like prison and society gets these people hyped up on need money so bad. When they get out, they'll do anything to get some money again, and they rob people and sell crack and the same shit to put them in there, and pop back in there.
Yeah,
but
I'm
if
glad
they could get out and just kind of be happy with nothing, and wait, like the shit'll come eventually. You just have to be, you know. You look at me. Like I wish I had an audio feed so people could see me. Dirty sweatpants. Well, they're not dirty, but just some old sweatpants and a T-shirt. You know, I'm not trying to be big ballin'.
Yeah.
There's just no need for it. You wait. Your time will come.
You got a lot of things that I don't do because I put so much weight into this thing, so it's kind of unhealthy. But it's like I don't really want to stop with it. It's not like it's unhealthy in one way, but it's not like, you know, I could be doing a lot worse than trying my hardest to become a comedian.
Yeah, there's way worse shit you could be. You could be trying to be an artist. You could be
yeah.
Try to make some paintings and sell them. They're not selling very good either, I hear, but painting houses is paying well.
Yeah.
That's what sucks. The great fucking irony. But you still got to pay the bill somehow, Charlie. You got to pay the bill somehow. You can't always just be an aspiring comedian with $0. You could hustle and shit, though. See, that's the thing. You got to start merching and shit. Start selling some merch. Some
yeah,
Charlie bobbleheads.
Well, I
you would
actually
make
have
such a cute
R&B
bobblehead.
I have an R&B album called Romantic.
Oh, yeah. You need to make little copies of that to sell. You have no copies available.
Yeah, 6 songs. We just got to get it mixed and mastered. And, you know, it's a serious thing.
And then you could seriously make love to your woman to Charlie's R&B classics. You could lay your sweet mama down on a big old lion skin.
Yeah, I just like to let all the viewers know that I'm a serious R&B artist.
He's extremely serious about it. He takes his fucking Justin Timberlake into the fucking heart.
But yeah, that will be my merch. 100% that's my merch. Romantic, 6 songs.
Just tell them when you're done with your set, just be like, these are women. These are songs you can bang your women to, man. These are songs to fuck your wife to.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should name it that. Songs to fuck. Hey, what'd you think about my merch idea the other day where I take blow-up dolls and stand them out front of the show to make it look like there's a lineup waiting for the show, and then after the show I sign a few blow-up dolls.
Oh, nice.
You know what they have, Charlie? You want to hear some
artsy.
disgusting shit? I was at the sex shop, and that's not the disgusting thing. What's disgusting, because that's not disgusting to go there, because they sell weed stuff. I go there to buy weed stuff. I don't go there for sex stuff. But I do walk around and look at dildo, because I don't need sex stuff. What do I need? I don't need sex stuff. What the fuck do you need? Like, people that buy that weird freaky shit, why do you need that extracurricular shit? It's like extra feta, like you say. Like, that shit is extra already. Like, just have sex, motherfucker. Don't have all this extra little parts and pieces. You don't want a dolphin. You burn your woman's clit out with that motherfucker. Bang, bang, bang. It's too much, Charlie. It's too much shit. But I was up there, and look what I see they have. This is fucked up, man. They have for fucking sale fucking miniature blow-up dolls.
The fuck?
Yeah, a miniature blow-up doll. It's 3 foot tall. It said on the box. I'm like, motherfucker, that is a child. That's not a miniature blow-up doll. If you're not calling
like
it a midget, it's a child.
Yeah.
Like, it's a child. Like, the picture was fucking, like, the picture on the side of the box, it made it look like it was, they superimposed, like, the picture of, like, some stripper or something on the face of a plastic doll. But the thing was, like, 2 or 3 feet tall, it said on the side of the box. I can't remember exactly. Because I didn't buy it. I should have bought it, but I didn't want to be buying the child blow-up doll. Can you believe that's a fucking thing?
Speaking of all of that, in Japan, they are having way less sex apparently because of all of that weird fucking
the weird
technology
rubber that they can do.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, they
Weird
have a
fucking
sleeve you can put on
technology.
your penis now, and you can like download a fucking blowjob code.
Did you get some sponsors from this?
It's weird how many podcasts are sponsored by that.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, some of them are by the Fleshlight. Fleshlight really hit the podcast scene heavy.
Yeah, that was really funny in high
They're
school.
like,
There was
everyone
like
that listens to the podcast must jack off a lot.
There was like an alien fleshlight. There was. I think it was like glow in the dark or some shit like that.
They make like
So
vampire mouth
funny.
ones. Those are pretty sweet.
Oh, what the fuck?
You should see the shit they use in prison to make fifis out of. Oh my fucking lord.
Fifis. Oh, I learned
fifi.
what a fifi is now.
Yep, a fifi is a homemade sex device.
Yeah, I remember you saying it before, and I didn't know what it was, but
Yeah.
now I immediately.
Fifi. I thought it was a weird ass name for a fucking thing too, but
Well, I knew it was bad the way you said it on stage. You're like, you guys don't want to know what fifi is.
yeah, you don't want to know who Fifi. You don't want to meet Fifi. It's gross. It's a gross thing to build your own sex toy. You think buying a sex toy is gross? Building your own can. And you know one of the things that's super gross? They fucking quit serving liver because of the topic that we're talking about. People were taking it home and not home, but they were taking it back to their cells, warming it up and banging the liver. So they would get the shipment of liver in, and they would steal so much of it that there wouldn't be enough to serve for chow because there wouldn't be enough rations. Because the stuff was hot item.
Get some vegetables or fruits.
It seemed a little
It's
like I guess the liver's got a little more slide to it or something. It's gross. I was just, and you know what? We got to keep talking about flesh. I was listening to Daniele Bolelli. Do you know who he does a podcast?
No, I don't.
Maybe he'll listen to my podcast one day. Shout out to you, Daniele Bolelli. But he does 2 different podcasts. He does one called History on Fire, which is like just a history podcast, of course. But then he has another one called The Drunken Taoist, where he's just
cool.
It's a very deep, cool fucking, very cool podcast. I discovered him through like a Duncan Trussell podcast.
Yeah, I love Duncan Trussell.
You would like this guy too. When him and Daniele Bolelli start kicking it, it's like fucking explosion. Them two kick the bobos sweet. But they were talking on their most recent little podcast they did together. I guess in the news, they recently discovered that there's a certain tribe of apes in the Congo somewhere that are like grabbing frogs and fucking them and using them as sex toys, as like a tool. So so they're banging frogs basically because it's a slimy thing.
I've seen.
That's gross.
There's a video of that. Isn't there a video on YouTube? I saw that.
There's a recent video. That's what brought it up. And then they found out there's more. It's more than just one. It's more than one dude. Like they're developing the use of this tool. You know, almost like the stick to get the termites. It's a tool, like something to get you off as a tool. You know, the hand works, but you know the toad is better apparently. It's like a liver. It's gross. I wouldn't use a toad. What if you could trip? Get one of the trip toads. Would you trip that way? If someone's like, dude, you could lick this toad and trip, or you could fuck this toad and just like talk to aliens, baby. You'd be like, all right, I'm fucking the toad. You'd do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
Really?
Who would
Who
not?
wouldn't?
I would like to lick the toad. I seen an episode of this fucking Pornocopia or Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. Have you seen that show? Have you seen the one where he burns himself and rubs the toad in it?
Yes, that was interesting.
Oh, man, that's some crazy shit. Oh, I love that show. He does so many crazy drugs on there. He's not fucking scared. Like, I'm scared of shit like that. I am super scared of shit.
His whole life, that probably.
Man.
And he studies it a lot, and he writes.
He does study it, and he does put in some time, and he does it the authentic way. He's not like he's just crackheading out, you know.
Well, who knows? But yeah, probably not.
A little bit. Like if you watch the episodes, he is a little bit of a crackhead because he's always like, all right, I just took 3 Adderall to help me with this boat ride down the Congo. And it's like, motherfucker, you're going to be so fucked up by the time you get there. You don't even know if it's the toad. The toad is kicking in with the Adderall. Who knows how toad and Adderall mix? Yeah. I don't fucking know. Mixing toad and Adderall.
Potentiates
Yeah, there's
the toad.
Yeah. The lick the toad. Licking the toad. I would lick some toad to get high, though. It's funny the shit I've done in my life to get fucked up that didn't work and the stuff that does work. Like, let me give you a little list, Charlie, of stuff that doesn't work to get you fucked up. Banana peels don't work. Have you ever been told that if you smoke banana peels, that shit don't get you high? But you know what does get you high that you wouldn't think? Nutmeg. Now, don't try this at home, people. Don't do it, because it will fuck you up bad, too. But if you take, like, a teaspoon of nutmeg, and if you can muster it and swallow it down, like, don't cinnamon challenging it like a dumbass and choke yourself. But if you could put it in something, like wrap it in a napkin, and then just, like, chug it down with a big drink of water, that shit will fuck you up, man. That nutmeg will have you feeling like you're drunk for, like, 2 days. You'll wake up drunk the next day.
I guess I know what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah, getting fucked up on nutmeg tonight, baby. That was another thing that used to disappear off the truck as soon as it came into the kitchens. Liver and nutmeg, baby, gone. That, like, nothing had nutmeg in it. You get fucking rice pudding at Christmas time, no nutmeg. Motherfuckers stole. Everyone in the whole complex is fucked up on nutmeg. You know what? Let me tell you. You know, I was gonna do segments for my show. Like, I got a format laid out for my show, and one of the segments that's gonna be in Man Sharpens Man here in the near future, when I kind of put some kind of little form to this thing, is gonna be like a spot where I remind myself to tell like a prison story. Because I started this show because I got to talk about prison, like being out of prison, and like the only person I have to talk about to prison about is my wife. She's tired of hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to put these stories out there because some of this shit. Some of it's hilarious, some of it's tragic, some of it's tragically hilarious, some of it's been long enough that even though it was tragic, it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, let me get back to it. I got to tell you a story about people doing fucked up shit to get fucked up. These motherfuckers were working in the office, and they found a 5-gallon bucket of toner. Now, toner is some shit that used to go into copy machines. I don't even think they use that. I don't even know what they use in copy machines now. But anyhow, they found a 5-gallon bucket of toner, I guess, which has a bunch of alcohol in it. And it smells like alcohol. It, like, smells like rubbing alcohol, I guess, from what I understand. And so, like, they made a bunch of wine, but then they mixed the toner with it. And a couple of them, like, took a little bit of a sample and got pretty fucked up. And they're like, whoa, this is good-ass wine. So they just, like, sold everyone in Jackson this fucking toner wine. And, like, a bunch of people bought it at $5 a pop bottle, like the going rate was. Well, fucking, like, I don't remember. Like, 3 or 4 people went blind. Isn't that crazy? They went blind from drinking the toner wine. That is messed up. And you know some people, like, later in life had some, like, kidneys shut down and shit where they're like, I don't know why my kidney shut down. Nigga, it's because you was drinking toner wine and banging sissies in prison. That's why your motherfucking kidney shut down. That's some funny shit, though, isn't it? Drinking toner. They were drinking toner, though. Those motherfuckers were drinking toner, Charlie.
Yep, you got to do what
you got to do. I don't recommend drinking toner either. Yep. Mixing toner in the wine.
Duster's pretty bad. I've tried that. I hated that.
Oh, yeah, Duster will give you a good headache.
Oh,
it'll get you high, too. Give you the old
wah-wahs.
wah-wahs.
Fuck, people would.
And the huff and the gas. The huff and the gas. I had a childhood
Yeah,
friend that started huffing gas when we were kids. He never stopped. I ran into him later in life. We were like adults. Guess what he does? Small engine mechanic. It's like fucking brilliant. He's around gasoline all fucking day. And you can tell he's still huffing it. Like, he never stopped. He's still huffing gas, and he's that smart. Jeez. Like, he's just smart enough to work on a small engine.
It's like Steve-O. Steve-O was addicted to whatever that is, the nitrous.
Nitrous. Oh, was he? No wonder he's so burned out.
Documentary.
That little fruit is selling tickets to comedy shows right now, Charlie. It's pissing me off. How the fuck is he doing stand-up and I don't get any time? Like, I got to beg for 5 minutes here and there. This motherfucker gets time because he was shoving Hot Wheels cars up his butt. There's no way he's got good comedy. There's just no way. I mean, I want to hear him. I want to hear his comedy before I say there's no way. But there's no fucking way. He's too burned out. He's not smart enough. Like his style of funny is getting up there and shoving something up his butt.
It's more like entertainment.
Yeah, he's got some entertainment quality. But that shit runs down the chain, Charlie. It makes it where people like me and you get less time on the mic.
Yeah.
We got to invent our own podcast and hope people will listen to them. No, I didn't invent this. This was syndicated by Viacom and stuff. I'm always hoping that someone rich will sue me, Charlie. I'm serious. Like, Like that would make me. I think that would make a poor person rich. Like if a rich person noticed you enough, you pissed him off enough that he sued you.
Yeah,
It's like,
you
what do
make
you
like
think you're
a
gonna get from me?
you make a movie about it,
You
like a
want to get half my
documentary.
Garbage Pail Kid collection or something, motherfucker? You ain't gonna get shit from me. But if they sue you, all of a sudden everyone knows your name. You probably get the same kind of billing as Steve-O, you know? Where they're like, well, you'll draw some people in. They just at least want to come see what kind of asshole you are. Hey, did you hear about that? Did you hear about the one comic that lied about being at the 9/11 thing? What's his name? You know a lot about comedy. You know who I'm talking about?
I
Like
don't
they
think
tease
so.
him for it all the time. He's a popular comic too.
Nope.
No,
Do
we'll
not
just
know.
move on from that. And moving on from some shit I don't know enough about to talk about. I thought I knew about that. But there was some comic that lied about being at 9/11 a bunch, and, like, they caught him in the lie, and he was like, oh, shit. And, like, they did a roast recently. I seen some kind of roast he was in, and they were teasing the fuck out of him for it. It's pretty funny. People lie about anything to get famous. Not everyone will, but some people, they'll lie about weird shit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one girl was pretending to be black. She's like
Yep,
the head of the
yeah.
ACU or something.
Yeah. She's transracial or something like that.
Transracial.
You just choose to be another race.
That's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in with her orange ass. She was looking fucked up, too. She just was a heavy ginger with a heavy tan. Spray tan is all she was. A ginger with a spray tan. Nothing more dangerous than that. Shout out to our ginger, Jason Allen. He might listen to this. I wonder if Jason Allen listens to this. Jason Allen, if you listen to this, 2 kisses for you, sir. You'll have to give him a special mention in the comments. Be like, make sure you listen to this one, Jason.
Jason, should we call him in?
Yeah, no, we're not going to call no one. We tried to call someone last time. That show was horrible. That show needed to be poked with a coat hanger and sucked out with a shop vac. That last show was terrible, Charlie. The call-in made it just tremendously bad. It didn't work. I need some new equipment.
Jason and I are working tomorrow. Wait, we're working Saturday. We're going.
Working?
What days? Yeah.
What are you gonna
writing.
work on?
We're writing and planning.
Oh, working on comedy stuff?
Yeah, we're going to the studio. If you wanna.
Oh, you guys are going to where?
Just Studio Anatomy.
Oh, what are you going to be doing down there?
We're planning out a little project we have going. It's like
a little tease.
A movie, I guess.
Movie, yes.
And we'll let you know about it for Saturday if you wanna.
One day only movie. One day
No,
only
no,
movie.
we're writing. We have to write a lot. We have to plan it out with Ben and Matt.
Is it going to be like a little skit thing?
No, it's gonna be like a full
You
thing.
need me. You need me, baby.
Yeah.
I can be an actor. I can act
And,
like a lot of stuff. Have
and
you
the-
seen me act hard?
And you could I think you would be really good at looking at the script too and making it funnier,
Just finding little
touching up
pops in
scripts.
it and
Yeah,
stuff.
like that too. And yeah, I'm not sure what kind of actors and stuff we're dealing with because it's Ben's thing right now.
I like it.
But I know we're gonna have you and a bunch of other people from around here.
Ben is fun with that new character. He's been playing that Thad
That's
Ranger. He's getting a lot of
yeah,
love on
that's
that.
so good.
He's getting a lot of love on it. That is a bug on the screen,
Oh,
isn't it?
That was a mouse.
A little gnat joining the Man Sharpens Man. We're getting ready to carve some pumpkins, Charlie. Look at that. Here in Man Sharpens
yeah.
Man studio, we're getting some pumpkin carving
Yeah,
ready.
Thad Ranger, purebred American.
Yeah.
He has a new pumpkin carving video.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I have not seen his most recent one. I haven't been on Facebook yet today. Pumpkin carving, huh?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. That shit's ridiculous. He does such a good character. You know, he used to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
I think you would
He's-
appreciate my WWF jokes.
Yeah, he would.
He would appreciate those.
That's
WWF
awesome.
got punked, though. You were too young to remember
He's,
that they used
yeah,
to
I
be
didn't know that.
WWF. Now they're
He-
WWE.
He's a lifelong performer and
Like,
writer
he's
too.
been
It's
doing
pretty.
kind of stuff his whole life.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah,
See, I didn't know that about him.
He did. He went to college, I believe, for theater and stuff. So that's cool. I was into theater and drama and musicals and shit in high school.
Whenever people
like
say they're in
that. I
drama,
really
see,
like
so many things are funny to me being from where I'm from. Like when people say they're into drama, the first thing I think is they're into fighting. I'm into
Yeah.
the drama, dog. And then like the comedian stuff, there's a couple things that hit me funny. Like when people ask if they can get some time, that's always funny to me. It's like I don't want some time. You see what I mean?
Yep.
Some weird terms in comedy and acting that, like drama. Drama isn't usually a good thing, but drama just means acting, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I didn't know what drama really. So drama is what? What the hell is drama?
Plays.
Wouldn't you just call it
Plays,
theater?
acting. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Yep.
Is theater and drama the same thing, or are they different?
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Or is drama sad, or so you have to be like crying or something? Or can you laugh in drama?
I mean, I think it's the same.
That's
Drama's like a
that's
subject,
a
I guess, and
thing going on there, Charlie. I don't know. See, I don't know showbiz shit. Apparently, you don't know it very well either. You don't know the difference between theater and drama. Come on,
I
Charlie.
feel like it's like a.
What's the difference? One makes money and one doesn't.
It's I think it's the same thing.
It probably is the same thing. Do you watch Dr. Phil, Charlie? That has nothing to do with theater.
No,
and drama,
I don't.
But I was just wondering if you ever watched Dr. Phil.
No, I don't.
What? You ever watch Teen Mom?
No.
God damn it, Charlie. What do you like to watch on TV, Charlie?
I don't really watch that much TV.
What kind of music do you like, Charlie?
I like. There's.
You like Miley Cyrus and stuff like that? Did you
no,
grow up
right
on the
now
Biebs? Did
no.
you used to like listen to a lot of Biebs?
That Party in the USA is pretty good by Miley Cyrus. But
Do you
right
know who
now
Hanson
I like
is? The group Hanson?
No, I don't.
Thank God.
Right now, it's Halloween season. I like kind of like darker music, and then
like rap?
I like rap too, but
rap is
but
darker
right now
music.
it's like
done
experimental.
By darker people.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like Eminem also raps, but
I
you
like
mean like darker music. Like
there's this band.
Do you like the Toadies? They're pretty dark.
I had never heard of them. There's this band I like that I don't like ever recommending to people, but I always keep doing it. It's called Death Grips, and that's my favorite band right now to listen to in like autumn and winter when it gets dark. Really,
they go
like really early. It's great for driving.
It's
great. I just like driving.
Pumpkin spice latte. They're the pumpkin spice lattes of music. That also goes good with fall, if you didn't know, Charlie.
Yeah.
You know what also goes good with fall?
Huh.
Soft spots. Like, if you fall, a soft spot. Yeah, I'm dying. See, I don't got a drum machine. Right then, I'd have done a little rim shot.
I would also like to say, sorry, to get back to the music, but also there's this rapper named Lil B, the bass god.
I love you getting back to the music. You don't have to apologize. I love music. Now tell me who he is. Little what?
Lil B, the bass god, and
the bass god.
He might be becoming the most prolific musician of all time. He makes like.
He may not have undernamed himself when he went with the god.
The bass god.
I'm bass god.
He's made like 500 song mixtapes, and he has his own like thing where it's like based, and it's basically just being positive and saying whatever you want. Like it's real basic stuff basically, but he makes he's had thousands and thousands of songs, and he does like curses on NBA players, and like if they
probably never work.
No, they actually do. It's like
that's pretty weird.
Well,
he's the bass god, he says, huh?
Yeah.
When you make that many songs, are you kind of fucking music up a little bit though? Because Crooked Eye just did that recently, and I was like, God damn, man, how many rap songs are you gonna make?
I hate to be such a fanboy, but a fanboy of Lil B, but like all of these new guys.
I think, because I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
But I will check.
Let me give it to you.
People will listen to Lil B.
Have you heard like all the like new rappers that people really don't like?
I guess rap like this.
Yeah.
They mumble like they drink too much comes through them.
Yeah, like all of that.
They talk like the girl in McDonald's.
Was started by the willfully ignorant music of Lil B. It's just fun music, and you can like laugh to it.
Lil B,
like there's this one song. It's pretty vulgar, but
So he's the Frank Zappa of music, of rap.
He's weird, yeah.
He's weird like Frank Zappa.
He'll go on like ESPN.
Frank Zappa made a lot of records too.
Musicians are just weird in general, I think. But he goes on like ESPN and stuff, and he'll be dressed like like a grandma, basically, sometimes, and just trolling people. Like, and then he has, like, it set up where all his fans are, like, very overly, like, supportive, like, protect Lil B and all this dumb shit to make people think, you know, it's, I don't know, I just really like it.
It's working on you, whatever it is. Them
Yeah.
being overly protective has made you join the clan. You're ready. Are you
Yeah.
protective of them? Have you caught someone dissing on Little B?
Oh,
And been
no,
like,
I don't,
"Look,
I never do
dog,
that,
don't
no.
make me throw up the Little B on your ass."
Fuck no.
Lil
No,
B.
because a lot of people do hate on him, and I don't care. It's like people hating on baseball. Like, I
Baseball's
don't care.
terrible.
I like
Charlie.
baseball, but I don't. Yeah, I don't.
So boring. But it's okay. But I like to play sports, but I don't like to play baseball because I don't even consider it a sport. Like, I know it's a sport,
Yeah, I
but
don't.
it's not really a sport. How many baseball players sweat? When's the last time you seen a baseball player sweat? Bet you they could wear if they don't slide, they probably wear the same uniform week after week. They're not even sweating in that motherfucker.
They're
And
sweating
then those
now.
weird little leotard pants
like-
that go down and hook over your heel.
It's like 100 degrees at the World Series.
I guess
So
you
they're
would
sweating
sweat at
then,
that,
but yeah.
just from standing there. But they're not sweating because they're running around.
Well, pitchers sweat and catchers.
They're just nervous they're going to get hit with a ball, probably. It's the nervous sweat. That's the worst kind of sweat. Have you ever noticed there's a different kind of smell to all your sweats, Charlie? You ever had like a scared sweat and smelled yourself and like a nervous sweat? There's some different
No,
odors
I
to your
haven't.
sweats.
Huh.
Have you ever had like a withdrawal sweat where you're like, oh, God, I need some more of whatever I've been eating a bunch of
Yeah.
for a month?
Yep.
Ooh.
Of not eating, but nicotine.
That nicotine withdrawal sweat. That's a good sweat there. That's a good sweat, Charlie.
It's a cold sweat.
That's a cold, hard sweat, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need to keep that, though.
Death
Don't go back to
sweat.
cigarettes, man. Or are you already back? Do you smoke or don't you smoke right
Nope.
now, Charles?
I'm not right now.
Good. Not right now. That sounds like someone that aspires to smoke in the near future, though. You're not smoking right at this moment, but you kind of want to smoke soon.
Yeah, that's just a good answer because I'm not technically smoking right now.
Right. It's like that old joke where the guy goes, hey, that's another thing about segments of the show. I'm going to have an old joke segment. So here we go.
There's your
the
bad
old joke.
Bad jokes.
Here's the a lead into the old bad joke of the week. Here's the old bad joke of the week. This census taker is going around taking a fucking census for cigarettes, taking like a survey, and he stops at a woman's house because apparently this is what they did before the internet. See, this is the old joke because the guy is going house to house for information in the joke. So that shows you right there it's an old joke.
Oh, yeah.
Most people would instantly turn off to the joke just because of that. They're like, wait a second. The fucking guy is he's going house to house for information for a cigarette company? They can't afford like an online survey or send a little flyer out with their cigarettes or something? No. Okay, so the guy, he's going house to house. He's getting information, Charlie, about, different smoking habits. And he asks the woman, he says, excuse me, ma'am, can I ask you some questions about cigarettes? And she says, sure. So he asks her a few questions about cigarettes and finds out that she's a smoker and everything. And he gets to the bottom of the survey and the question thing, and he says, excuse me, ma'am, I would like to ask you if, I know it's a little personal, but do you smoke after sex? And she says, well, sir, I have never looked down there to find out. So he, is he smoking from the
That's funny.
It's kind of funny. But it's pretty stupid when you think about the fact the guy's going around to take a survey. Jeez, Pete's. Wonder if there was a time that people did that, Charlie. They sure are interested in surveys online now, aren't they? They offer to give you money and shit. Have you ever done surveys online and actually got some fucking money?
Fuck no.
Me neither. I've never taken one. I don't believe it. I don't trust it enough to take the survey.
Yeah.
I don't like answering extracurricular ass questions like that. They piss me off. I just don't even enjoy it. I think some people like taking surveys. I'm not one of those people. Like at Myers. At Myers, after I get done shopping and pay for everything, the machine asks me if I'm highly satisfied with my trip before it gives me my change back. Fuck no, I'm not, because you're wasting my time right now. You should just give me my change back, and then I would have been highly satisfied. See what I mean, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
If you just give me my shit back, I'm highly satisfied right now. But
Yeah.
you asking, like, you think if you got done banging a chick and she's like, Charlie, are you highly satisfied right now? You'd be like, no, because you had to ask me. If you have to ask me, the answer is no, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. In all situations. If you have to ask if it was good, it wasn't good.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you have to explain, or
Terrified me.
like
My screen went black. I thought the computer died on us, Charlie. It wouldn't catch this riveting moment to moment and
this is getting pretty deep.
pretty deep thoughts.
By the way, I'm an R&B singer.
Oh yeah,
I'm a
you are
serious
a
R&B.
R&B singer, and he'll rub your back if the price is right. 20's a 20. Would you rub someone's back if they were like, "Tell me jokes while you rub my back," and you can call yourself a comedian? You'd be like, "All right, but this counts as me being a comedian, Dad." You didn't know I was gonna berate you, did you, Charlie? You're like, "God damn it!"
No, I was
You asked me to be
prepared
on your show to tease me about my goddamn dad and the back rubs I give him. Those are platonic. My mom's like that. My mom loves to have her back rubbed. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she tries to get me to rub her back, Charlie. Do you see a problem with that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to, like, it's not like a sexual back rub. I don't know if there is a sexual back rub. I just don't want to rub my mom's back. It's not what I aspire to. I always tell her no. I don't think I'm a bad son for that. She's probably not a bad mom for asking either. She probably just got, like, a tight neck. But I'm not rubbing her back. I'm not doing it. Would you rub your mom? Does your mom ever cut into you for some back rubs, Charlie?
No.
Would you be happy if she did?
No.
You'd be like, I don't know, Mom. Like, I'm about to make a sandwich. I don't want to touch you before I make
I'm
a
just
sandwich.
not that good with physicality in the first place.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like rubbing on people like that. I mean, I wouldn't do good with anybody, even my old mom. One time I called my mom from prison. Charlie, this is some funny shit. Called my mom from prison one Friday night, and I'm like, "What you up to, Mom?" She's like, "Oh, I just got back from your grandma's." I was like, "Oh, what were you doing down there?" She says, "I was down there giving your grandma an enema." And I was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy." I was like, I seriously told my mom this. I was like, "I love you, Mom, and I love you a bunch, but never on a Friday night am I going to just have gotten done giving you an enema. It's just never going to happen. Not on a Tuesday, but especially not on a Friday. It's not going to be like the cap of a Friday night. All right, got done giving Mama enema. Go home and, throw the socks in the dryer and go to bed. Or whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Would you give your mama enema?
No.
What if you were on a deserted island and she needed an enema bad? Then maybe you'd save her. Life-saving enema.
Yeah.
I seen Man vs. Wild. Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah. Bear Grylls.
Yeah. Bear Grylls on the show, and now I found out the show was fake, which makes maybe this was fake, maybe it's not, but he gave himself a bird shit enema. Like, not with bird shit, but the water.
Yeah,
he found some water on top of some rocks, and it had bird shit floating in it. And he, like, scooped it up in a bottle, and he's like, "Oh, I can't drink this or I'll puke." He's like, "So I got this hose, so I'm going to run it into my butt like enema, and it'll hydrate me, and then I won't throw up from the bird poop in the water and won't get sick because you apparently are tougher in your colon than you are in your mouth."
Yeah, he drank his own piss. So.
That's disgusting. I have peed
Now
in my
we
own
know.
face once. I
Now we know we
won't.
can do
I
that.
peed in my own face when I was a little kid. I can remember specifically. Like, I didn't do it as like a sexual thing, but I can remember like laying in the tub as a little kid and just like arching a pee up and getting myself in the face and just being like, ah. It's pretty gross, but I did it. I once pooped when I was canoeing. No, I was tubing. I was tubing in Texas, and I pooped in the water. And the poop came up by me, and it wouldn't go away from me, so I had to, like, grab it and throw it like a grenade up into the bushes, Charlie. It was fucking hilarious. It was pretty hilarious. Have you ever pooped in the river when you were canoeing or tubing, Charlie?
No.
Have you ever pooped in the water? It's
yeah,
very
we did.
liberating. It, like, makes you know that you came from being a dolphin. When you poop in the water, it feels so natural.
My friends and I spent the night on a boat once.
So you just dropped in the water and dropped one in? Yeah, it feels like you're a dolphin, doesn't it? You're like, ooh, this is my origin. This is my roots. This is in my genetic code to poop in the water.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is a little bit, Charlie. You don't think that shit's in your genetic code to poop in the water a little bit? They just throw fucking babies in the water, and those motherfuckers know how to swim. Have you ever seen the Kurt Cobain album cover with little babies chasing the dollar? Yeah, it's because babies know how to swim automatically. They know how to hold their breath, all that shit.
Yep.
We're just like land dolphins.
Yeah, there's certain things over a
weird
long
things.
time that we just learn, I guess, get passed down.
Hello, Charlie. And we're back. And we're back from staring off into nowhere because we smoked a joint before we did this. Charlie, did I get you too stoned? I think I get Charlie too stoned before the show. Do I get you too stoned before the show, Charlie? Should I smoke less weed with you?
No.
Like I put like an amazing amount of THC in your brain. I don't even know how much weed you smoke. Would you consider yourself a heavy weed smoker or a light weed smoker?
Kind of in the middle, but I mean
Middle weed smoker?
that was nowhere near like too much.
That was a pretty good little run
But
we had, though.
yeah, that was.
It was a pretty good run. We smoked 'cause my mom's homegrown. My mom's all proud of herself for growing that weed outside.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's pretty good weed. I give her good credit for it. The whole time it was growing, she's like, "Come help me. Tell me what to do." It's like, you just want me to come hang out. What am I going to do to your fucking plant? Just look at it? Make it grow just by... It doesn't help. So I went and looked at it a bunch of times, and that's why it grew. Not really. But she would. She'd call me all the time and be like, "You need to come look at it and tell me if I'm doing it right." I don't know. Just because I've grown weed a couple times, I can't look at your outdoor plant and just know where it's at. It doesn't work like that, Charlie. It does not work like that. Holy crap, I got to take a pee, Charlie. What do you think about that? What do you think about the fact that I got to take a pee? Can you entertain people while I go outside and pee, Charlie?
Yes.
Tell
yes,
people about your upcoming show while I take a pee. I'm going to set my mic down.
Okay, we're back. My name's Charlie Suttles. Just like to remind you guys that I am an R&B singer. And we're here today in LJ's garage at 6:59, going on 7. And, it's going good. It's going good, guys. We are here. We are ready. And ready to talk about the stuff that matters. Just like to remind you guys that I am an R&B singer. I got a new album coming out. Hopefully as soon as possible. We got 6 songs on it. It's called Romantic. And I do have some political surprises coming up. I'm going to be running for mayor of Traverse City.
Who, me? Me as mayor?
In 2018.
Woo! Back from peeing.
We got the warm-up run going for
damn.
my mayoral candidacy, starting on November 7th. So go out, vote for Charlie Suttles for mayor.
A vote for Charlie is a vote for happiness.
Yeah, the mayor's actually running unopposed right now, and
The mayor's running unopposed?
Yeah.
What a bunch of crap that is.
So if we get enough people, you guys...
you could accidentally be the mayor.
Yeah.
You could call yourself the accidental mayor.
I've watched the first episode of House of Cards, and I'm ready to go, you guys.
Yeah, that's probably enough training. Fuck it. I was block rep before. I was block rep in prison.
Nice.
That's political.
I was in political stuff in school.
Oh, block student council. Student council stuff?
Yeah, and then I started kind of getting in trouble, so...
That's how I lost.
Yeah.
I got impeached when I was block rep. You know how I got impeached?
Oh, and I ran for candidacy in school a lot, and we pulled through, but we never won. So this is it. This is the year.
This could be the year.
You
have to give a shout out to all your old high school buddies. You gotta be like, "Motherfuckers, I finally did it."
Yeah.
It was you guys that were holding me back because I did it without you.
No, I did it. I did it with them. I'd always run with one of my friends.
Yeah, but if you win,
I ran I probably ran for candidacy 3 or 4 times in my school career.
Oh, nice.
Never in
nice.
college, but I'm ready to do it, you guys.
Hell yeah, ready to be a mayor. Charlie goes to mayor. Make your move up to being the young mayor. And then you can give me the key to the city.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just once in a while, give me the key to the city for no reason.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them big keys they have. Just get a big key ring.
Oh, they have a lot,
Yeah, just a big key ring full of them.
I'm friends with some pretty...
Big key owning people?
Yeah, some pretty big key owning people.
Everyone I know owns a big key too, Charlie. The key to your heart.
Romantic is actually my album coming out soon. Speaking of
Bromantic is what
keys,
you're gonna call it, or
keys
romantic?
to your heart. Oh, it's whatever you want. You know.
Oh, romantic works.
We
I seen a
we
boat called the Bromance. The boat's
nice.
name was literally Bromance. I was like, oh, is that
Romance.
gay? Like,
Nice.
it doesn't matter. I don't care. You're allowed to be gay, but that is flamboyant, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Bromance
bo-
to name your boat.
It's buoyant and flamboyant.
It's flamboyant. Flameboyant. That
Flame.
boat of ours is flamboyant. That'd have been a better name for him too than Bromance. That's more original. We're the flamboyant homosexual crew. Boats. Boats and gays. What Traverse City has to offer. There's a lot of boats and gays in Traverse City, isn't there, Charlie?
Yeah.
I hope I have gay listeners. Like, I'm progressive enough that I really, deep in my heart, hope I have gay listeners. And I hope that, like, when they listen, they're like, yeah, I like that he, like, likes us. And we can tell by the way he ribs at us a little bit. Like, I don't rib at shit I don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Basically. Like, I wouldn't tease
It's
you
like
if
you
I
make
didn't
fun
like
of your
you.
friends.
Yeah. So I like to tease, like, everything, basically, because I love everything a little bit. That's why I like to tease at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. I love everything. It's a weird thing. I do love everything. Not equally. I like other things, some things more than others, but I love everything in the end. Oh, we
Yeah,
gotta get to
that's good.
Oh, shit. We're at 45 minutes, Charlie. Let's tell the people we're about to carve some pumpkins on Man Sharpens Man. We're not going to record ourselves carving pumpkins because that was going to be boring. But we will carve pumpkins, and I will take pictures of them. And as the cover for this episode, I'll put a picture of these carved pumpkins. And then I'll put a couple other pictures. Because I got to, make a movie to the volume. So it can be on YouTube. But, speaking of that, I got to wrap this up. But this is going to be on iTunes soon.
Oh.
I'm finishing the last couple steps that I'm going to need to do to be on iTunes. And I'm going to re-release it as episode 1, Charlie. I'm going to do it. The first one on there is, the first episode. So I'm going to have, a grand opening like stores do, where they, open for a while and then have a grand opening after a little while. Like, oh, we haven't been open this whole time. It's bullshit. Restaurants do the same thing. They open for a while and then have their grand opening once they've been open and got the ropes down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And once you work some of the kinks out, and I've got a lot of the kinks out of this show, so
yeah,
we'll do a kinky first release show here real soon. As I'm real close to being on iTunes, people. So bear with me. Keep having to have a Wi-Fi connection and listening to me on YouTube for now, but soon I'll be downloadable on iTunes. But anyhow, we got to wrap this up, Charlie. Tell everyone goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, peace, pot, hair grease, people. This has been Man Sharpens Man, number 33. Love ya. Bye.